Everything you kind of thought it would be your one and only year here?
Obviously, I hope we get a few more wins. We were pretty optimistic coming into the season, but I mean, you play the season. That's how it went. Ups and downs. But I feel really fortunate to have been able to spend a year here, and hopefully, we can finish it the right way with these guys in the locker room. The last few weeks have been really fun. I feel like that's kind of what we missed in the beginning of the season: the emotion, the fun that we've been having the last few weeks. I know North Dakota State we didn't get the outcome we liked, but we showed the emotion, the fire that you have to play this sport with. And last week, we put our most complete performance together to date, and hopefully we can build off that and then send the seniors and send the seniors out on a high note, and then build on the program moving forward, like Coach Pelini said to us after the game Saturday.
Was that the missing link? You think just the emotion, or what
Uh,
was the missing link?
I mean, it's hard to pinpoint one thing. Each specific game had different, tendencies that held us back. Um, but yeah, I mean, that's a huge part of it. I think is the emotion, you know, the excitement. We've seen that the last 2 weeks, and that's kind of what we were missing. And that plays a huge part in football. I mean, a lot of times you want to stay level headed, but at the same time, you can't go out there emotionless with no effort or enthusiasm.
What changed that week that kind of brought that back to you guys, and how you guys kind of kept it going for that couple week span?
I think just staying on it. I mean, staying on guys, staying on each other. The coaches were on us in the weight room, in the meetings. Nobody really hung their head, even though at times it looked bleak. We just kept going back at it, and then, we kind of let loose a little at practice. Every guys having fun, that kind of thing. So it's hard to exactly say what brought that back, but I think it's just guys having fun. Playing football and getting back to doing the things they love.
Are the is the nucleus here for the future for this team to be successful in your opinion?
I think if you look on both sides of the ball, there's a lot of young guys that have played snaps for us, a lot of new guys. The coaching staff has done a really good job this season. And as long as these guys buy in to what Coach Pelini has instilled in this program and what he stands for, I don't see any reason why this program can't have success moving forward.
Have the guys, wondered at all, or asking the coaches, what the future is going to be of that staff given Bo's contract situation?
Not at all.
Stepping inside of North Dakota State, what did it mean to you to come back last week and have such a good performance and
Mm-hmm.
being away from it for a week after you played at the end of the game?
Yeah.
Did that kind of help maybe just kind of stepping back and seeing the game for a little bit as well?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'd love to have been out there a little more. But, I mean, the game plan, we want to run the quarterback that game, and obviously Nate's had success doing that. So he did a good job. He showed a lot of toughness in that game. But, yeah, it was a week for me. I mean, I stayed prepared as I would be, starter. But, yeah, it was a good opportunity for me to, step back, take a little stress off my plate for 1 week, and then kind of regroup. And then I thought that it was a good situation. And then obviously this week we played pretty well offensively, so it was good to see.
Now that you have the 1 year, you've seen a lot of great teams in your career.
Mm-hmm.
Missouri Valley Conference. How do you kind of rate that?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really know what to expect coming in. I mean, my dad coached in the Gateway at Western Illinois, and I think that was 2000 when they beat UNI. So I had a little bit of familiarity with some of the teams, but I mean, I think I had a little underestimated it. It was a tough conference. I mean, I guess I've heard people equate it to the SEC of the FCS. So I mean, I think that definitely holds true from my experience.
How do you feel like your season's gone? Like, did you feel like you had to learn a lot on the fly, or change things kind of as you went from game to game?
Yeah, I think just a little inconsistent here and there. There's like I said, kind of as our season's been, it's just been a little up and down. Yeah, I'd say there was a little learning on the fly. Coach Gans did a good job of preparing us all year in the quarterback room, though. So, um, yeah, just learn on the fly a little bit. I'd say it's been fun. It's been a great time with these guys in the locker room. They've made it easy for me, even through the ups and downs. We joke around with each other here and there, keep each other's spirits up, even when things aren't going too well.
How important do you think it is for the program to go out there and put a good performance out on Saturday and get a win? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's odd, for yourself and for the seniors, Saturday's it, but
Yeah.
for the guys coming back, you've been in that spot before, kind of closing the season and, trying to build that momentum into the winter and that, so on and so forth. So how important is that for the team on Saturday?
Well, I mean, it's hard to really say what the impact will be moving into the winter and that kind of thing, because I know that regardless of the outcome Saturday, these guys are going to get back to work. But I mean, as a competitor and as a team, you want to go out every Saturday and beat the opponent across from you. And, I've always kind of had the motto of it's a faceless opponent. So it doesn't matter who it is, it doesn't matter what they present. It's what we do that's going to take care of business. And, I mean, for the program moving forward, and obviously I know what the score of this game was last year. So, I mean, we're just going to go out there. We're going to try to compete. We're going to try to win the game. But obviously it'd be great to go out on a high note on a win.
Montgomery, would you do anything differently now that the season's coming to
Mhm.
an end? I mean, personally, would you do anything, during the season differently or approach it differently?
It's hard to say. I mean, I don't really have any regrets on the season. I mean, you can pinpoint a few plays here or there each game where you like to have back, especially when you lose. But I mean, in terms of things I'd approach differently or things I'd do differently, I can't really pinpoint to one thing or another. Other than I wish I would have taken care of the ball a little better.
After spending a year in that quarterback room, what have you seen from the other guys, the younger guys who will be back, and what can fans expect to see from the guys who will be competing for that job next year?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Nate's back. He has another year of eligibility, and then Joe's back, Connor's back, Jaden, and then Mitch. Jaden and Mitch are both freshmen. So I mean, there's a lot of guys in there that, I mean, Nate's played a lot of snaps here, so you would think that he's gonna have a shot to be the guy next year. Joe's very talented, so I mean, you'd expect he's gonna get a shot at it. And then Jaden had a really good camp. He came in, he got some reps, had a good camp, and then those two guys just work really hard, and they're guys that you love to have in the locker room. And although they might not get snaps on Saturdays, their impact on the program can have just as big of an impact as the starter. So, I mean, all those guys in that room are going to have an impact moving forward. And I mean, I don't know who's going to be the starter next year. It's too hard to forecast. But I'm just excited that I got to work with those guys, and I'm excited to see them moving forward.
How different is this offense when you guys are running the football? I feel like when you guys are
Mhm.
able to do that, it kind of changes the complexion a little bit. And,
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
Yeah, I mean, when you can run the football, it opens up everything. I mean, from play action pass to, I mean, you saw Saturday when we got to run the ball, when we had a couple nakeds that were just wide open. They didn't play those very well on their edges. So, I mean, yeah, when you can run the ball, I mean, when you can continue to impose your will on a defense like we did Saturday, I mean, that kind of takes the life out of them, especially, I throw the interception and then we get the stop and then we just run it right down their throat. And it's like, for a defense, that's I mean, when you got to keep coming and getting hit in the mouth, and that's where we were kind of lacking offensively earlier in the season, is when we had some adversity, we kind of, retreated on our heels, where now the last two games when we've had adversity, we've fought back.